Okay, this is Wednesday's GreatStockPicks.com highlight video from our live trading chat room. Show you some of the highlights from today. These are 5-minute candles on Red Hat. Here's a symbol RHT. This thing was just getting killed, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you I shorted it up here, but by the time I noticed it was getting killed, you know, the intraday chart looked like this. And so it was time for me to start looking long for our members. And so here we go. Called Red Hat long right there. Worst case stop right here. Now I want to say that that was 31 cents risk, but in effect it was 31 cents risk for about 30 seconds. And what I mean by that is the long trigger on Red Hat was 37.74 and the stop was 31 cents below, okay? But if you look at this is right on this 5-minute candle here where the arrow is, that's where we went long. And why this was only a 30-cent risk for about 30 seconds is because within 5 minutes, this went from 37.74, went up through 38. Okay, so at that point, anytime we get a dime or more in our favor, chat room policy, whoops, let me get that off there, we're not going to let a stock cost us any money, all right? Don't have to sell any at a dime, but you certainly, if it moves a dime, you're not going to let it cost you any. So within really 30 seconds, this thing was up nicely and we could go to a break-even stop, and you can see that break-even stop held for the rest of the day. So from 37.74, this thing made it to 38.78, $1.04 in our favor, again on 31 cents risk, but it's really not fair because it worked right away for us. So almost on zero risk after a minute into the trade. I love when they work out like that, and that's what happened with Red Hat. Express Scripts, using a new method we're teaching that we're developing, we're working on right now, so it's sort of in the development stage, but I'm real happy with it so far. Express Scripts, ESRX. I called as a short this morning using this new method at 48.83. So probably right about there on that arrow, and the worst case stop was 14 cents above, which is a real tight stop for a $49 stock or a $48 stock. So from 48.83, ESRX went all the way down to 47.71. $1.12 in our favor on 14 cents risk that never got stopped. So a couple real nice ones there. Actually, I had RAX, I mentioned, using that same method, RAX, at a 24.46 short. I was calling these live. The only reason I can't really brag about RAX, 24.46, I thought that was an arrow. Let's try that again. 24.46 is probably right about here where we called the short. Worst case stop was real tight, 21 cents that never got hit. But the reason I can't really brag about it is I trade through Lightspeed and they didn't have any shares available. I threw the order in, and man, that would have been the trade of the day, because from 24.46 at one point this went all the way down to 22.43, over a $2 move in our favor on 21 cents risk. As far as I know, nobody in our chat room was able to short, and we have people with TradeStation, Ameritrade, E-Trade, whatever, Options Express. So we have a little bit of everything in there. And as far as I know, nobody was able to get it. Somebody may have, but if they did, I don't know about it. A couple others to show you. FLIR. Called this one as a long right here, right on this green candle here. Trigger on FLIR was 24.31. The worst case stop, 8 cents below. And the stop never got hit, and from 24.31 all the way to 25 there at the end of the day. So we called it, you know, caught within 5 minutes of the low of the day there. And, excuse me. We had a bunch of other little stuff, but overall an uneventful day for the market, with the exception of some of these tech stocks getting hammered. But we did catch a nice bounce, and played with Network Appliance a little bit. Had a few scalps in that one as well. But I don't want to bore you with the small ones. So that's the highlights from the day, and we will follow up Thursday night with the highlights from Thursday's trading. Have a great night.